Ladies and gentlemen, my name is TJ Ace. Some of you might not know me. Some of you do, and I know you do. But for the ones who don't, let me give you a little story. The story starts back in 2010. I was a 16-year-old. Then, I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. Back then, I had no clue what I was going to do. Then I came across this amazing thing. It was called pro wrestling. So, I decided, you know what? I want to become something. I want to do something in the wrestling industry. So, you know what I do? I go and I become a referee. But I was sitting in there. I was sitting in that ring and I realized I'm not meant to be doing this. I'm not meant to be a referee. So I trained. And I trained and I trained and I trained. And I became, at the age of 20, became an official pro wrestler. And now I've ended up here. Let me list off some of the things I've done. I've won 10 separate sets of tag team gold with some of my best friends. I've won multiple mid-card championships. I've won 3 different world titles. One of them I held twice. But at one point in time, those 3 championships were all mine, all at once. No one else can say they've done that. Not that I know of, at least. And I doubt anyone could. So then I come here. I'm thinking, okay, you know, this one's gonna be good. We're gonna have a good time. Because where else would I go? Nowhere else is big enough to contain me. But I never wrestled in Canada. So I figured, okay, you know what, I've never wrestled in an official Canadian promotion. I've wrestled on the US turf, I've wrestled in Japan, as we all know. Wrestled everywhere I could. This is the one country I've never had an official promotion sign me in. So I decided, fuck it, we're gonna do it. So I joined, and I'm like, okay, you know, my credibility, my stature, what I've done in the industry, you know, it's all gonna be respected. It's all gonna be taken into account. But then, this dumbass motherfucker, known as an owner, quote unquote owner, known as Adam Epps, he brings me in, and he doesn't even put me on the first episode. No, he puts me on the second episode. And what does he do? He puts me in a throwaway match. No offense to Joey Steen, by the way, but a throwaway match. Sure, I may have lost it, but we're not going to get into that. So now, I'm sitting here talking to y'all. I'm going to put it like this. Adam Epps, I'm going to solidify my greatness here in Canada. And you're not going to stop me from doing it. I will leave a trail of bodies in my path if I need to. Adam, I have a fighting background. You don't want to fuck with me. No one is as good as the Ace of Death. There's a reason why I'm called that. I didn't give that nickname to myself. That was given to me by people who have come across me. So, Adam, here is your one chance to make things right. And if you don't, then you're gonna heavily regret it. I will put your entire roster on the injured list until you give me my shot. You know what I want. You know what I deserve. So you better give it to me. And if you don't, then we're gonna have an issue. That's all I have to say for now. Goodbye.